should I give you a sneak peek of the giant map room? Oh, before we go downstairs, maybe I will. Alright, well, here is the giant map room. And yeah, I'll explain more about that giant map room a little bit later. Welcome back everyone, my name is Yvieanne and today is going to be a bit of a special episode of Oh No It's Not Peaceful. So I have been doing a lot of building in the last few episodes and I thought maybe today might be a good idea to do a little bit of a village tour. Where do we start? Maybe up the top. Okay, so the tree farm up the top still needs to be integrated with the rest of the village. And then, yeah, things like this path or this platform needs to be finished as well. So yeah, so there's a few things I still need to do and finish off in this area, but I will definitely get to all of that. Alright, so maybe we should, well, look at these leather workers. Alright, leather workers, yes, we will go in and we will actually chat with you as well. So obviously here is where the lava farm is, and I did a bit of work on this in the previous episode. To begin with, yeah, so the leather workers, they were getting lost and stuck downstairs. So I did just build a simple stairway just so that they could pathfind to their workstations. And yeah, all of this is actually new because originally here I did have my lava farm. So yeah, a bit of changing and it was not fun to actually move all of that lava. Yeah, that was a little bit of a nightmare. But I did it, so I'm so happy it's done. Yeah, and the waterfall feature. So that waterfall feature is actually part of the tree farm. And yeah, I was thinking maybe to put glass all the way up here. I think that would look really cool. But any loot from the tree farm does actually go down into the hoppers below. But yeah, I really love this waterfall and I love that it adds a bit more movement into the village. Yeah, which I think is pretty awesome. Oh my goodness, look at that sunset. That is so beautiful. Yeah, Minecraft, wow, it's just beautiful. So this village has been around for a while now, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with this village. So I would call this village my temporary main base. I do have a main base which I have completely neglected, and yeah, you'll have to stay tuned to see where I go with that. Okay, let's make our way downstairs and I want to show you what my plans were for down here, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do it as yet. So I don't have an exit point on this side of the village and I was thinking that yeah, maybe over here would be a really good exit point, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because I do have the waterfall in the way. So yeah, I have a lot of brainstorming to do. But if you wouldn't mind helping me, that would be absolutely amazing. Please comment below and let me know your thoughts on what I should do. Now, should I give you a sneak peek of the giant map room? Oh, before we go downstairs, maybe I will. Alright, well, here is the giant map room. And yeah, I'll explain more about that giant map room a little bit later. Okay, so we're just going to make our way to the food dispenser. So yeah, my storage room was getting completely full of food and yeah, I only have a small storage area. So I just kind of thought, you know what, it would be just so much more convenient if I just popped them all into a dispenser and every time I got hungry, I could just come to this wall and grab whatever food I wanted. Let's get some cake. Oh, I don't have any cake. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Alright, so I do find this system so much more convenient. So all I need to do is come here and I just press my button and yep, I have my food. So previously in my chest room, I was looking for food and it was just getting so inconvenient and yeah, and I was running out of space as well. I was also trading with a lot of the villagers and yeah, I had lots of food and nowhere to store it. So yeah, I find this so much better and so much more practical. I also have some chests behind some of these dispensers because, yeah, obviously some of these items are non-stackable. So I guess things like the milk bucket is non-stackable, as well as the soups, and I have chests behind those. So I am missing mushroom soup. I'm also missing cooked rabbit and raw cod as well, and something else which I just can't think of. That's the raw cod. Can't think of it, but yeah, if you can comment below and let me know, that would be absolutely amazing. Alright, I think we should actually move on from here and let's go look at the giant map. Yeah, those birds are a bit noisy. Okay, so here is my path, and yeah, I am loving the yellow. I think the yellow is going to contrast really nicely against the blues and the greens of this giant map. And yeah, I didn't want a typical textured path like your mud path or your stone path. I wanted something a little bit different. So this path is going to wrap all the way around this giant map. And yeah, I think it's going to look fantastic. Oh yeah, you guys are really noisy. So this is it. This is my giant map room. And yeah, this is the largest it is going to get, which is pretty huge. And this is my village base. I am really happy with the progress so far. I have been in this village for about 1600 days. And yeah, I have many more ideas for this village and plenty of space to do it in, which I will reveal in future episodes. I also want to connect to other villages that I have found, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that as yet, either just by pathways or maybe a rail system, or if I get a bit more courage, maybe via the nether. I did find a desert village and also a savanna village, so it would be really good to link to these villages. I also need to move this map downwards, as I have maps north of the savanna village, which I don't actually have room for. But before I map everything out, I also need to make stacks and stacks of item frames. So that means I will need to farm lots of wheat and lots of leather and of course lots of wood. So I am thinking to build a second tree farm. I did find a lush cave in this desert biome, but I have yet to find a pale oak forest, which would be great as I really want resin for my future builds. And I did find an enormous dripstone cave around here as well, which will be awesome to explore, and I do have a solid idea where I have an ancient city. Next on the village tour is my portal room, so past my very small storage area, and here it is. So I have blocked off my portal room as I did find the villagers were coming in here and teleporting themselves into the nether. So yeah, never to be seen again. Yes, I do know that I have zombie piglins coming through, and I did work out that they're quite harmless. So yeah, I don't mind them coming through at all. I really love the design of my portal room. I wanted my portal room to be filled with lots of portal particles just to give it that magical feel. Yeah, so that is why I built it the way that I did, with multiple portals. I also wanted to keep the brick style in this room just so that it fits with the rest of the village build. And another thing is that these portals don't take me where I thought they would. So I do need to do a bit of work on relinking these portals to a different location in the nether. I think you might be lost, Mr. Zombie Piglin. Yeah, because this room feels magical, I did place my enchant table here. Although I am thinking just to slightly move the enchant table just a little bit. And for convenience, I also added a grindstone just so I can re-roll any enchants, which I've seen is a pretty common thing to do. But yeah, I am absolutely loving this room. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Leatherworkers. I think you might be lost. Yeah, I am guessing you guys can't pathfind to your stations. Yeah, alright, I will fix that later. But for now, I think we should take a journey down into the mines. So, yeah, let's go. Now, I do know that I could have just built a shaft down into bedrock, into my existing mine, but this village is not about convenience. Instead, I want to give the villagers their own spaces in this village. Also, in early game, I was building with just 1 or 2 block types. So yeah, brick and cobblestone. And instead of going back and doing my texturing, I was getting distracted with new build ideas. So now I have begun texturing along the way, and yeah, I do really love my build palette in these mines. So these mines will descend to multiple platforms, and on each platform I intend to open up the spaces into new rooms, farms and walkways. However, on this level, this will be specifically for my masons, weaponsmiths and stonecutters. And yeah, as I was building this walkway, I came across this cave, and for my villagers, I think this will be a really nice space for them. I do want to make this into my own lush cave, so yeah, I will put some water features and that kind of stuff in here. Alright, well, let's make our way into this space so I can kind of explain what I want to do here without giving away too many ideas. Oh, yeah, so I did have a mason in here. I don't know what happened to the mason. Oh, some slimes do spawn here, so I'm thinking, yeah, the mason didn't make it. Never mind. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to open up all of these walls and, yeah, make spaces like some bedroom areas and some workstation spaces for my villagers. Down here I do have the original entry into my mine. Yeah, and I did do a lot of grid mining down there, but yeah, this way down into my mine will actually be vertical, so I'm going to have to cut across. Let me show you what I have at the moment. So I have managed to dig halfway down, so whoops, I do have a lot of platforms, yeah, making my way down to level 0. So yeah, this is as far as I got to. I do have a few empty spots for smooth stone for the texturing of this platform. But yeah, I am loving how this is turning out. I love how grand this feels. Yeah, the space and the height. I am loving it. So yep, obviously I have a lot more work to do, a lot more digging, but yeah, I am very happy with the progress so far. So in each of these platforms, I'm hoping to dig out each of these walls, and yeah, without giving too much away, I do want to build farms down here, sort of hidden from the yeah, from the surface and yeah, from the village vibe. But yeah, I will do a few things, and you'll just have to stay tuned as to what I actually do down here. But yeah, it's all going to be very exciting. Now, what I can tell you is that I do want to dig all the way down to bedrock and do a lot of grid mining and eventually open up that entire space. So I do need a lot of redstone for all my future plans. And as I dig down, I am hoping to find a lot more gold. Yeah, I am seriously lacking gold. Although I am thinking to build a gold farm in the nether when I get a little bit more courage, but there is a slime chunk down there at bedrock, so I am hoping to do a slime farm. Alright, well, you know, I think I have given too much away so far, but yeah, okay, let's make our way back upstairs and I'll continue the tour. Now, you may have noticed that I do have a lot of copper trapdoors. Let me show you. So, I did put down a lot of copper trapdoors. They are oxidizing, although I know that I probably haven't put them down as efficiently as I should have, but it doesn't matter. I do love how these are finally oxidizing, even though they're taking a long time. Now, I do think that the oxidation level at the moment of these trapdoors work really well with the red brick. So I am thinking to use these in my mine on the columns. I really think that this will look really nice and give it an extra feature. Okay, well, what do I show you next? Alright, well, I think everything down here is really well covered, so really the only place to go is outside. Alright, well, I guess let's go. Excuse me, Mr. Iron Golem. Oh, and you too. I do have a bit of a sugarcane garden here, and then over here I built myself a pergola. So yeah, when I was working during the night, I was getting attacked by phantoms, so this is just a little bit of an escape just so the phantoms don't get me, and then I can hide away or sleep the night away. So yeah, I am loving this pergola. I do love that I have the cocoa beans here. They do give a lot of light, but it's a great farm for the cocoa beans as well. So this is my next big project. I have been working on this project for I think a couple of episodes so far, and it'll probably take me a couple more to complete. But let me tell you what happened. So originally I did have a massive crop farm. I had my wheat and carrots, I think I had beetroot and potatoes. And what the villagers did is they came through, they dug up all my wheat and carrot and just planted potatoes. Yes, just potatoes. I was not impressed with that, and that meant that I didn't have any wheat or carrots, especially wheat, to feed and breed my cows. I needed to fix that. Those cheeky farmers. So what I have also noticed is they will come in and they will dig up the crop, replant the potatoes, and then just leave the potatoes on top just to despawn. So I have sectioned off each of these crops, and I have dug underneath them, and I want to put in a rail system just so it collects any of the loot that the farmers drop, and then I can trade it back to the farmers for lots of emeralds. So I have sectioned off the pens. I still need to plant the beetroot and the carrots in some of the other crops, but I have already done the wheat, which is fantastic. So now I can actually breed the cows, start making a lot of item frames just so I can finish off my giant map room. This is where I'm going to need a lot of redstone and a lot of gold just so I can make powered rails. Another thing is the texturing. So I haven't really done the texturing in this area. I do plan on actually doing a complete village makeover, so your comments and your suggestions would be invaluable right now, so please comment below and let me know your amazing ideas. Excuse me, Mr. Farmers. Alright, so down here I have a pathway out of the village. Yes, it also needs a fair bit of texturing, and I will get to that, but the path is excellent because now I have an exit on that side of the village, and I do plan on doing expanding the village in that area and doing something there, as there is a bit of a lake there and a massive cave system. So I am thinking about building a bit of a lake village for my fishermen, and lots of plans there as well. But for the moment, let me show you this area where I have been planting or sectioning off all the crop area. You can see in the back I am still building the luxury apartments for the farmers, and I am thinking to put maybe three farmers in each of these pens, and and then I can trade with them, which is excellent. So let me show you what I've done with the wheat farm. It is so close to being finished. I do still need to put the wheat farmers in here. Oh, hello Wilson, it is really good to see you, and I can see you have a guest. Wilson, it's so good to see you, and you've arrived just in time to meet our lovely viewers. Alright, so everyone, this is Wilson. So I do need to name tag Wilson. And yeah, Wilson arrived. Oh, okay, bye-bye. Yeah, Wilson arrived quite a while ago in a very early episode when I was a castaway building my main base structure. So yeah, Wilson's been with me for quite a while. Anyway, I guess Wilson is keeping the house warm and yeah, ready for the 3 villagers that are going to move in. Alright, Wilson, well, yeah, nice to meet you, guest, and Wilson, I'm just going to show our lovely viewers around the house. I have almost finished decorating this house, so I would still like to put some shelving in, some candles, and just make it feel a little bit more homely, but I am loving how the texturing is looking so far. I am loving the bamboo, so I have never really built out of bamboo before, and yeah, I think they are really nice blocks. So yeah, so they have the beautiful view, and yeah, it's just a basic room where they can have their little meals table and a lounge area, and yeah, I think it's pretty cozy. I hope that the villagers love it too. What do you think? I think the space works really well, and once I get those extra bits of decoration in, yeah, it's going to feel a lot more homely. Alright, yeah, let's go downstairs and I'll show you their bedrooms. So down here I have actually built a living wall. I wanted to bring a lot more light in, and I just thought, just to liven up the home, just to bring in some greenery as well. Well, aside from the bamboo blocks. But yeah, I am loving how this space turned out. So the villagers have their own little getaway, I guess you could say. So after a really hard day's work in whatever field they're going to be working in, they can come down here and yeah, relax. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun just trying to get the villagers in here. So in here they actually have a huge bed for them to relax in, and it's quite comfortable. Maybe I can take a bit of a nap. Okay, that was really refreshing, and the villagers are going to love it. So I tried to do a bit of decorating in here as well. I still need to put some finishing touches in here, so a bit more shelving and candles for atmosphere. And in here I have created a bit of a wardrobe for them, and yeah, some shelving space as well. So yeah, plenty of home comforts for the villagers. Over here, the farmers have another lounge area. I do want to add more shelving and candles and potted plants in this area as well. And then through this wall, I want to make a secret door. So in this massive area, I'm going to build my collection system, or my rail system, that picks up all the loot that the farmers drop and yeah, don't pick up. So yeah, it is a massive space. It did take a while to dig out, but definitely worth it. So any of the loot will get placed into these chests, and I will have 6 collection systems. So there are 6 farms. I did put in the water already and the lighting just so everything grows. And yeah, I want a couple of wheat farms, maybe 1 potato, a couple of carrots, and maybe 1 beetroot farm. Yeah, I still need to dig all of this out as well, so that's not too much more to dig out, so that should be pretty easy. But yeah, as you can see, it goes all the way down. So I'm going to need a lot of redstone and a lot of gold. So I've got to do a lot of mining just so I can finish off this rail system. I also need a lot of iron, so I'm going to have to go AFKing in my main base where I have my iron farm. Now, as you saw, I did finish one of these luxury homes, and I'm halfway through 2 of the other ones. Now, I did take a break from it. I did actually come across a problem on the 3rd house, and I wasn't sure what to do with that, so I just kind of left it. I've actually got a really good height on this one, so no problem there. And yeah, I come across this underwater cave as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I'll figure that out. I still need to put in my living garden and obviously the furniture. Are you okay? Yep, you've got to watch out for the wildlife. Oh, my poor cameraman. You know, I think I'm going to put a kelp farm down here and enclose this space. Yeah, I reckon that is a really good idea. Alright, cool, done. I still need to add in the living garden. So the living garden has vines, bamboo and glowberries. And these stairs, yeah, I want to texture these stairs somehow. I'm not exactly sure how, but yeah, I will get to that. As for the bedroom suite or the styling, so I want to keep it the same as I did in the other home, and yeah, maybe later I will change it up. Alright, let's go have a look in this house next door where I had my big problem. So as you can see, it is actually lower. So it's lower by 1 block and the living garden is lower by 2 blocks. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do as yet. Maybe I will lift up the floor or maybe drop it down. I don't know. Yeah, your suggestions would be so welcome, what you think I should do. But yeah, the stairs are too short and the living garden doesn't look as grand. So yeah, I do definitely need to fix it in here. But yeah, let me maybe show you what how I'm going to plan the other one. So I will put another home over here. That'll be the 4th home in this section just before we hit that path. So the path that I was explaining earlier that I want to extend out and build a fisherman's village. Okay, so all the way down here I'm going to put another 2 homes. Yeah, 6 homes altogether. So fair bit of work to do, but I am so excited about getting this done. Yeah, so that is where I'm at with my village base. I'm pretty excited about it. I know I do have to do a lot of resource gathering, like a lot of bamboo and a lot of jack-o'-lanterns and such, but yeah, it is pretty cool. It's coming along really well and I'm super excited for the next big build that I'm going to do. We are back, my old friend, and I can see your guest has left. Okay, let me sit with you. Yeah, it's really good that you came to visit. I haven't seen you since episode 7. Yeah, I think you have a perfect view here, and all that's lacking is a cup of tea. Okay, Wilson, I think we should wrap this up for our viewers. Alright, well, I'm going to take that as a sign of confirmation that, yeah, you just laid an egg. Alright, well, I just want to say a really huge thank you for sticking with us through this village base tour. I do have a main base. There is a lot of resource gathering that I still need to do for the main base because my main base is actually a mega build. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to finish that off. I have kind of neglected it with other ideas, but for the main part I still have a lot of resource gathering that I need to do. Alright, well, stay cozy, stay creative, and yeah, I will catch you in the next one. And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Okay, bye for now.